can bring direction when you are confused. In book of Genesis chapter 31 verses 30, vow to God can bring direction when you are confused, when you don't know what to do and where to go. Genesis 31:13, yes?
I am the God of Bethel.
God appeared to Jacob when he was confused. He didn't know what to do. Laban had been using him just like a rag, just like a nobody. Laban, the brother to his mother, knew that Jacob was like a fugitive, that he can't go home. Why? Because Laban was aware that Esau was looking for Jacob's head to kill him because of what he did. So Jacob, at that moment, Jacob was not comfortable in the house of Laban. At the same time, he cannot go home. And God appeared to him in the night, and he said, I am God of where?
Bethel.
I am God of Bethel. Now listen, God did not tell him, I am God of your father Abraham. God did not say to him, I am the God of your father Isaac. He said to him, I am God of Bethel. Why should God tell him, I am God of Bethel?
Where thou anointed the pillar.
Where you anointed a pillar.
And where you vowed a vow unto me.
Where you vow a vow unto me. In other words, I am the God of your vow.
Now arise.
Now arise. I'm going to give you direction now. So arise.
Get you out of this land.
Get you out of Laban's house, the Syrian. Yes.
And return unto the land of their kindred.
Return to the land of your kindred. I will take care of Esau. I will take care of the things that had been making you to be afraid. I don't know whether you can understand what played out here. Because God would have said to him, I am God of your father Abraham. I am God of your father Isaac. But God dealt with him on the ground of his vow. He said, I am the God of Bethel. Jacob encountered God in Bethel while he was running away from his brother Esau. He came to a place and he slept there. He used stone as pillow. And in the night hour, he saw in a dream that a ladder connected from heaven to that land. And the angels of God, were moving through and through that ladder. He woke up from that dream. He anointed that stone. That this is better. This is the house of God. He vowed a vow to God that if God will keep him and he goes to that Syrian and return in peace, that place will become his house. And when God met Jacob, he said to him, I am the God of Bethel, the one you made a vow to. So I have come to direct you on what to do on the ground of your vow. God helped Jacob on the ground of his vow, not on the ground of the covenant he had with Abraham and Isaac. When you don't know where to rest your petition on, you can use vow to break through. Vow is personal. Nobody was there when Jacob made that vow to God. It was between him and God. Vow is not only money. You can vow with your body. You can make a vow with your service. In fact, it is vow that leads to covenant. It is the vow you make to God that will later become a covenant. You can use vow to break through in the time of confusion. Vow can move the hand of God to help you. Yes. Vow can move the hand of God to rescue you, to deliver you, to help you in the time of trouble, in the time of need. We can see that in book of 1 Samuel chapter 1 verses 11 and 20. When you read that verses 11, you jump every other verses and read 20. Then another person will be waiting for me in Judges chapter 11 verses 30 to 33.
And she vowed a vow and said,
Hannah vowed a vow and she said, you know this story in Shiloh. Anna went into the temple, into the house of God. She started praying. In the course of her prayer, she vowed a vow. And she said, yes?
O Lord of hosts.
O Lord of hosts.
If thou wilt indeed look on the affliction of the handmaid.
If you will indeed look at my pain, look at my suffering. If you will indeed look at what I am passing through.
And remember me.
And remember me.
And not forget the handmaid.
And if you do not forget me.
But we give unto me a man child.
But we give me a male child. She was specific in her vow. If you will look unto my affliction. You know that before that time, Hannah suffered a great deal in the hand of Peninnah. Now Hannah vowed a vow, if you, O God, will help me, if you will look at my affliction, if what I'm passing through will touch you in the heart, and you give me a male child,
then I will give him unto the Lord all the days of his life.
I will return him back to you all the days of his life.
And there shall no razor come upon his head.
There shall be no razor come upon his head. Now I'm 20.
Wherefore it came to pass.
Wherefore it came to pass.
When the time was come about.
When the time come about.
After Hannah has conceived.
After Hannah has conceived.
That she bare a son.
That she bare a son.
And called his name Samuel.
And they called his name Samuel. Saying.
Because I have asked him of the Lord.
I have asked this boy from God. So this is a direct gift from God. The vow of Anna broke the long time barrenness. She made a vow. Her prayer was not an empty prayer. Anna had been visiting Shiloh year to year before that particular Shiloh. She had been going there. But this time around, she decided to change the style of her prayers. She had been asking God, Father, give me children. But nothing happened. But that particular year, she went to the same Shiloh and she decided to change the pattern of her prayer. She prayed to God. Bible says she vowed a vow unto God. She said to God, if you will give me a male child, if you will look at the mockery, the pain, what I'm passing through in my husband's house, and give me a male child, I will return him to you. She made a vow, and that vow broke the age-long barrenness. So you can use vow to break the power that has been holding you. Anna did it and it worked for her. Now give me that book of Judges. Let's see Jephthah. Judges 11:30 to 33. Then another person will be waiting for me in book of Psalms chapter 132, 1 to 5. Yes?
And Jephthah made a vow to the Lord.
And Jephthah made a vow to the Lord
and said,
if
you will indeed deliver the people of Ammon, into my hands, then it will be that whatever comes out of the doors,
I am making vow, whatever, if you deliver the children of Ammon into my hand and I gain victory over them, it shall be that whatever that will come out from my house first, yes,
to meet me
when
I return in peace,
when I return without any hurt
from the people of Ammon,
shall
surely be the Lord's.
I will sacrifice that thing to you. Anything that comes first out of my house will become a sacrifice to you.
And I will offer it up as a burnt offering. So Jephthah advanced towards the people of Ammon.
Jephthah moved towards the armies of Ammon, people that were so strong. The children of Ammon at this moment, they were stronger than the children of Israel.
Yes, sir.
He advanced. He made that vow. He moved towards the people of Ammon. Yes.
To fight against them.
And
the Lord delivered them into his
hand.
The
Lord delivered the children of Ammon into his hand. Why? Because he went into that battle with a vow unto God. If I go and conquer the children of Ammon and return without a hurt, without any scratch on my body, if you protect me miraculously, if I conquer the children of Ammon and even their arrow, nothing touches my body, if I return from that battle, whatever that comes first from my house shall be yours. I will kill that and I will sacrifice it.
And he defeated them from Ara.
You had it. He slaughtered a nation, yes?
As far as Minit.
Yes.
20 cities.
20 cities.
And to Ebek Taramim.
He destroyed 20 cities.
With a very great slaughter. Thus the people of Ammon were subdued.
That is how the children of Ammon were subdued.
Before the children of Israel.
Why? Because a man made a vow to God. Vow can bring deliverance. Vow you make to God can carry your enemy and hand them into your hand. Vow unto God can deliver you from this trap, from the snares, from the attacks of the enemy. Imemo kandi dunagame jeregozi onye memo Jehovah. 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 Onye memo Jehovah. Imemo candido na game jelegosi. Onye memo Jehovah. Let's see David's vow in Psalm chapter 132 verses 1 to 5. Then another person will be waiting for me at book 2 Samuel. The book of 2 Samuel chapter 7 verses 12 to 16. Yes.
Lord, remember David. And all his afflictions.
How
he swore unto the Lord.
Now, did you hear that? How he did what? He swore. He vowed unto the Lord.
And vowed unto the mighty God of Jacob. So David made a vow to the mighty God of Jacob. Surely I will not come into the tabernacle of my house.
Surely I will not come into my house, into my tabernacle of my house, my own personal house. David made a vow not to live in his own personal house.
Nor go up into my bed.
Nor go up into his bed. He made a vow, I will not use expensive bed. I will not go to my bed.
I will not give sleep to my eyes.
I will not sleep well at all.
Or slumber to my eyelid.
Or slumber to my eyelid.
Until I find out a place for the Lord.
Until I build a house for the Lord.
An habitation for the mighty God of Jacob.
Until I build a habitation for the mighty God of Jacob. And look at the response of God in that book of 2 Samuel, yes?
When your days are fulfilled,
God said to him, don't bother yourself. When your days is fulfilled,
and you rest with your fathers,
you will rest with your fathers.
I will set up your seed after you.
I will set up your son after you.
I will set up your seed after you.
I will set up your son after you, yes?
Who will come from your body, and I will establish his kingdom.
I will establish his kingdom.
He shall build a house for my name. And I will establish the throne of his kingdom forever.
I will establish the throne of I will establish the throne of that your son. The throne of your kingdom. Your throne, I will establish it for how many years?
Forever.
Forever.
I will be his father.
I will be a father to that your son.
And he shall be my son.
He shall be my son.
If he commits iniquity.
If that your son commits iniquity,
I will chasten him with the rod of men.
I will chasten him with the rod of men.
And with the blows of the sons of men.
But
my mercy shall not depart from him.
Did you see that? Even if he say, I will just punish him, small punishment, but my mercy will still remain with him.
As I took it from Saul.
Now, as I took it, I did not have mercy on Saul. Saul sinned against me. I took the throne from him.
Whom I removed from before you.
I removed Saul before you.
And your house and your kingdom shall be established forever.
Did you hear that? As a result of the vow of David, God said to him, your house and your kingdom shall be established forever.
Before you.
Before you.
Your throne shall be established forever.
Your throne shall be established forever. Did you hear that? Why this covenant that God made with David? It was because David made a vow. He said, I will not rest in my own house. I will not give sleep to my eyes until I find a resting place for God. Oh Jesus, I have promised to serve thee to the end. Be thou forever near me, my master and my friend. I shall not fear the battle if thou art by my side. No wonder from the pathway if thou wilt be Ah.